Welcome to Module 3, Observing, Documenting, and Assessing to Support Young Children and Families. This is your third of 7 instructional modules for our ECE 120, Contemporary Issues in Early Childhood course. Want to pause for a moment and remind students that as you progress into Module 3, at this point in the semester, you should be very comfortable with the tools and resources that have been provided to you. Items like your course schedule. Are you comfortable reviewing that from week to week? Are you starting to see a pattern on the course schedule? Are you using the D2L tools, the navigation bar at the top, the search topic when you get stuck? You think it's in one module, but it's really in another. Put it in that search topic. Again, using your course calendar for the language. Are you going back and using some of the resources that were provided to support your success in the Getting Started module? A few things to think about. Final note here, remember, if you need support specific to your course, please inquire with your course instructor. And if you need more broad support, study skills, note-taking, time management, those are things that your program advisor can certainly support you with. We hope that these are a few helpful reminders as we progress into the semester. Okay, back to Module 3. In Module 3, we're going to revisit Module 1 to deepen your understanding of developmentally appropriate practice, what we often refer to as DAP. Furthermore, we're going to apply this knowledge to understand assessment. And assessment is not just of the child, and it is not a singular thing. It is an assessment process. Right. So the first image you see here is the three-way process of assessment. Take a look. Keep these three components in mind, and please notice that these arrows go both directions. You cannot have one of these things without the other two. Module 3 overview video is what you're currently watching, and let's review the objectives for this module. There are two. Identify developmentally appropriate assessments in early childhood programs from birth to primary grades, remembering that our focus here is birth to age 8 or 2nd grade. Primary grades refer to K to 6. Establishing a criteria for the observation and assessment of early childhood programs from different perspectives, including parents, teachers, directors or administrators, and caregivers themselves. What are you going to do in this module? A lot. Ready? You're going to complete the read and watch materials. And then what is in your complete submodule for your assessments is your standard 3 discussion board. Again, you should be in the routine and have a clear understanding of what the discussion board requirements and expectations are. Your journal review, issues presentation topic, and this is your tier 1. So you are actually submitting your journal review. In module 2, you submitted your topic. Okay. Observation and reflection number 1. The observation and reflection is a tiered assignment. So students are going to submit their observation and reflection of standards 1 through 4. And then you'll receive feedback, and then you'll do 5 through 10. Check your course schedule so that you know when that next due date is. And a suggestion here might be to do 1 or 2 standards every week until that next tier is due, your observation reflection 2. And then you have a +1 opportunity with your module 3 review. Okay. So if we go back up, remember you have standard submodules, read and watch, and complete. So if we're jumping into read and watch, you have your Chapter 3 overview PowerPoint. And again, consider how you're using this tool. And then using your knowledge of developmentally appropriate practice, DAP, to understand assessment in early childhood education. This is actually a chapter from the Virtual Lab School, which is a wonderful resource for all ages and stages. So it goes over what you need to know. What are the indicators of effective assessment? And as you're reading these things, think about, have you used these tools? Or maybe you remember these tools being used with you as a child and a student in the educational system. So again, it's saying that this is a portion of the lab school. If this interests you, the hyperlink is here so that you can expand your knowledge. And after reading, consider the following. It has two components here. Remember, things in orange are just to reinforce your comprehension of various items. Okay. So limited reading and watching this week, or this module. So let's jump into complete. You have your standard 3 discussion, and here's the overview for you with the article link. You have your journal article review and your observation and reflection number 1, which includes standards 1 through 4. For each of those standards, you have reviewed 2 videos and provided feedback specific to the guidelines on that assessment supplement and that document. Okay? And then you have your +1 opportunity as well. We hope that you are continuing to find these observation videos supportive. If you do have additional questions or concerns, you are encouraged to reach out to your course instructor.